What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have the band known as King's X. Yes indeed, how about that? Love these guys. Alright, this is a request from Irish Link. Irish Link wants to watch me react to this song from King's X called We Were Born to Be Loved. Now, here's the thing. I know the song. I am very familiar with the song. This song was the last track on the album Faith, Hope, Love. So, I can't exactly react to the song. However, from what I understand, this is a live performance. So, I'm not going to be reacting to the song. I'm going to be reacting to the performance. Just keep that in mind, alright? Also, I'm being honest with you guys. Look, I've heard the song. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I haven't heard it when I have heard it, okay? I'm not like all those other reactors who are going to sit there and go, oh, I've never heard this before. Yeah, right, you haven't, whatever. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you straight up. Yes, I've heard the song. I'm very familiar with the song. So, can't react to the song, but I will react to the performance. This was posted by Inside Out Music TV, and the video has 154,457 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. King's X, We Were Born to Be Loved, official live video. Okay, so this is live. Good.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Whew, got worried there for a second. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, boy, let's do this!
Okay. Great harmonic usage. Great layering of vocals in a live setting. Drummer starts in, guitar answers with a secondary layer on top of the drummer's already doing. So here's the drummer, here's the guitar, here comes Doug, the bass player, on the bottom. So, and they go bum, bum, bum. It's all staggered. But it layers out into a three-part harmony at the end, which is really nice, really well done. It's interesting to see them do that live. I mean, I heard it in studio all the time, but you know, it's different to see it live. To see them actually do it and pull it off live is pretty cool. Not a whole lot of energy on stage, not a whole lot of stage presence, but unfortunately, with the style of music that they're playing and the fact that all three of them are required to be on the mic like all the time because, you know, there's a lot of vocal intricacies. They're kind of slaves to their mics, unfortunately. The only thing they could do is to go headset mics, and headset mics, I've never been a fan of. They pick up everything. If you breathe, if you cough, if you burp, if you whatever, the mic's gonna pick it up. So it's hard to use headset mics. I'm not a fan of headset mics. So that's really the only way to get around this. I mean, because they do vocalize so much and sporadically throughout the entire song, they're not going to be able to move around a whole lot, unfortunately, and that does kind of take away from the showmanship value of the performance. But, you know, what can you do? You got to do what you got to do. So I get it. Let's keep going here.
With lonely eyes, a child plays a toy, soon to realize, stop playing. The only law inside, cause all he wanted was love. He remembers how well nobody cared. He was alone with everybody there. He took a chance, he got out of there, cause all he wanted was love. The mouth of the fool, whip on his back, start this stuff to prove it. A broken heart, a matter of fact. He knows how to use it. Happy endings are not just for TV, broken hearts. Don't lose one piece of the puzzle. And the Beatles said, all you need is love. I can point a finger, but there's too much inside you. The bridge.
Okay, we're gonna do a guitar solo here. All right, taking some liberties with all those stops. You know, it doesn't quite go that long in the recording, from what I remember. Extending it out to have some fun with the crowd. Nothing wrong with that. They are interacting with the crowd. I know they're not moving around a whole lot, but they are interacting with the crowd through the use of facial expressions. Looking out into the crowd. It's amazing what you can accomplish with something as simple as a smile or a gaze. It's amazing what you can accomplish just by doing that. You know, stage presence doesn't always equate out to moving around the stage. You can have stage presence with just facial expressions as long as you're interacting with the crowd. You know, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, so far so good. I mean, they're nailing the song. Like I said, they took some liberties, but when you take liberties, I got no problem with it as long as it's executed well, and that was executed very well. I mean, they're playing in unison, they're stopping together, coming back in together, right at the exact same time. So it's all rehearsed, it's all well planned out, and it's all executed pretty much flawlessly right there. So yeah, can't complain. Let's keep going.
Let's take you to the bridge.
Accents on those toms, nicely done. Waiting for the cue. Nope. Nice. Yeah. Solid performance. Very solid performance. Nice job. Well, there you go, folks. That was King's X with a live performance of We Were Born to Be Loved. This was a request from Irish Link. All right. Before I give my score, I feel like I need to reiterate this because if I don't, I get criticized. So I'm going to make sure I cover all my P's and Q's, dot my I's, and cross my T's. As I stated at the beginning of this video, I am very familiar with this song. I know this song. This is actually one of my favorite songs off of the album Faith, Hope, and Love by King's X. So I'm very familiar with the song. So my score that I'm giving today has nothing to do with the song at all. The song is completely out of this equation. I am only grading and basing my score on the live performance. Okay, so please, everybody keep that in mind. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that live performance a 7.4. Yep, 7.4. I feel great with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This was a pretty standard performance by King's X. King's X has never really been known as one of those bands that's, you know, known for their production or their showmanship as far as stage presence and stuff like that. They don't run around the stage a whole lot. The reason being is because most of their songs, not all of them, but I would say a good like 80 to 85% of their songs require them to be on the mic like at all times. Like there's so many vocal intricacies in King's X's music. A lot of layering, a lot of call and response, a lot of staggered entrances. They kind of are slaves to their microphones, unfortunately. If they were to step away from the mics for more than like 5 seconds, they're going to miss their coming in. So I understand the reasoning behind them not moving around. I understand the reasoning for them not moving around the stage a whole lot because they don't have a choice, okay? So I get that. But you can still have, and as they have demonstrated, you can still have stage presence without moving around. You can. It takes a lot more effort from a facial expression standpoint. You really have to engage the crowd using only your face and using only your hands. So you have to be able to point to the crowd, interact with the crowd, wave to the crowd, look into the crowd with your eyes, and, you know, facial expression, you know, surprise, shock, you know, joy, whatever it is you're going to show, you got to show it, and you got to show it big because not just the people in the front row need to be able to see it, but the people in the back row need to be able to see it too. So it's tough. It's not easy when you have to do it like that. And they did a really good job of it. As far as playing the song goes, Like I said, it sounds like they took some liberties in the middle with that breakdown section. They kind of extended it a little bit. Nothing wrong with that at all. They did it well. It was obviously planned, and they played it extremely well. Everybody stopping at the same time, coming back in at the same time, playing the accents together, syncopations together. Everything was in unison, and I really dug that. Gotta give a special shout out to the drummer toward the end. When they were doing the ending, he did those rolls on the toms and had a couple little, accent point, just kind of, draw the crowd in a little bit. Really well done on his part. Vocally, I think is where King's X really kind of stands out from every other band out there. Doug's vocals are always kind of stand out. Like, you can kind of pick his voice out in the crowd. Not totally. Like, his voice isn't 100% unique, but it stands out. It really does. Like, when I heard, when I first put the album, what was it? Falling Into Infinity from Dream Theater. When I listened to that album and I got to Lines in the Sand, I didn't even look at the liner notes. I didn't look at anything about the songs or anything like that. I just plopped the CD into my CD player and I listened to it. And I heard Doug's voice come through, and I was like, "That's Doug that's Doug Pickernick. That's Doug from King's X." And I looked at the album cover and I looked at the liner notes. Sure enough, it was him. His voice does stand out. The way that they blend their voices together is really amazing to hear. If you've never checked these guys out, I would highly recommend Out of the Silent Planet, I believe was the name of the album. God. Is it Out of the Silent Planet? Yeah, it's out. Okay, yeah, I'm almost positive it is. The album is called Out of the Silent Planet. There are some great songs on there. God. Goldilocks comes to immediately to mind. Power of Love, King, God, Wonder was really good. Now, there are some great songs on that album. Really shows off their vocal abilities. So I would really, if you've never checked out King's X before, definitely check out that album. Some great songs on there. Like I said, that really show off their vocal ability and what the band really is all about. So yeah, the performance, like I said, it was a really well done performance, which is why it's getting a really good score. So 7.4. If you're not sure, King's X fans, feeling you. Feeling you. Trust me, I'm a fan myself. If you're not sure what a 7.4 means, look down below at my scoring chart. 7.0 is the bottom threshold for really good. This is 0.4 higher than that. So this really is a really good song, or a really good performance in this case. So 7.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you'll enjoy the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.